Most dads aren't building a business, they are building a second job. £25 an hour after tax and software. Basically working for free. Today that ends. This is dad math. The rule that pays you for your results, not hours. Section 3 is when I realized I'd been stealing from my own kids by charging too little. Stay with me. Last video I showed you how to actually use your dad window. But here's the question that catches every dad off guard. What do you actually charge? Most guys grab their number from their day job. £25 an hour. £40 an hour. Whatever. They think it's safe. It's not safe. It's the biggest theft you'll ever commit. Because every hour you sell at low price is an hour you took from your kid. If the price isn't worth missing bedtime for, you aren't just underselling yourself, you're underselling them. And before we go further, there's a reason most dads charge too little. They are hiding. It feels safer to be the cheap guy than the expert. We are ending that today, starting with a trap that catches almost everyone. Section 1, the hourly rate trap. Hourly rates are for employees. Results are for owners. Here's the wild part nobody tells you. The hourly rate punishes you for getting good. Think about it. If it used to take you 10 hours to fix a problem and you can fix it in 2, you're actually getting paid less. You got better and the system slaps you for it. That's employee brain. Trade hours for money. Owner brain is different. You don't sell time, you sell the problem going away. One client, one problem solved, one big number. Doesn't matter if it took 2 hours or 2 weeks. They got what they paid for, you got paid for the result. And here's the math that should wake you up at night. You've got 15 hours a week in your dad window. If you charge £30 an hour, your absolute best week is £450. That's not a backup income. That's not a way out. That's a hobby with extra steps. So we have to break out of hourly thinking. And the way to do it is in section 2. Price the result, not the hours. Here's the truth that changed everything for me. The customer doesn't care about your time. They care about their problem disappearing. Try this. Imagine you help a small business owner save 10 hours a week. Maybe you set up systems. Maybe you fix their hiring. What's that worth to them? Their time is probably worth £80, £100, or even £150 an hour. So you just save them £1,000 a week, £4,000 a month, nearly £50,000 a year. Now what would you charge for that? £500, £1,500, £3,000, whatever it is, it's a bargain compared to what you've saved them. This is what I call the 10-to-1 rule. Aim to give them 10 times more value than you charge. If you charge £500, the result better be worth £5,000 to them. When you do that, the price stops being a fight because it's obviously a steal. And here's the bit nobody tells you. You already have the skill. The thing you do at your day job, some small business out there desperately needs it. You're not learning a new side hustle. You're taking £50,000 a year company expertise and pointing it at a problem a small shop can't solve on their own. But knowing what to charge is one thing. Landing on the actual number is the part most dads still get wrong. Quick one before section 3. If you haven't figured out what you're actually selling yet, pricing it is the wrong next step. I've got a free guide in the description that will sort that out in 45 minutes. 5 questions, honest answers. It's called the Business Fit Blueprint. Grab it. Your price isn't about what you think you're worth. It's about what your family needs you to earn. Pull up your survival number from the first video in the series. The number that covers rent, food bills. The if everything goes sideways tomorrow, my family still eats number. Let's say it's £2,000 a month. You've got 60 hours a month in your dad window. So your absolute floor, the lowest you're allowed to charge per hour ever is around £33. Below that line, you're not building, you're bleeding. Now I want to tell you something honest. Now the first time I actually sat down and did this math, I felt sick because I realized that for 2 years I'd been charging less than my floor. Way less. I thought I was being humble, fair, reasonable. I wasn't being humble, I was stealing from my own kids. Every cheap quote I sent was time away from them and nothing to show for it. That was the day I doubled my prices and never went back. But here's the bigger move. We don't want to charge by the hour at all, so we package. Stop selling logo design. Start selling the 7-day brand refresh. Stop selling HR consulting. Sell the hiring fix package. Stop selling your time. Sell a clear thing with a clear name and a clear price. Why does this work? Because the second you put a name on it, nobody can price compare you. Nobody can Google what does a 7-day brand refresh cost. There's only one, yours. And you decide. Now here's the part most dads choke on. Saying the actual price out loud. Try this. Practice saying your number. Then shut up. Don't explain. Don't add a discount in your head. Don't say, but if that's too much. Say the price, then nothing. Let silence sit. Whoever talks first loses. Most of the time the client says, okay, sounds good. I've made more money from that habit than any marketing trick I've ever picked up. There is still one thing in the way, and it's the reason dads talk themselves out of charging properly even when they know all this. Section 4, kill the dad guilt. You feel weird charging high prices. I get it, so did I. But here's where the guilt comes from. You're starting at your own wallet, thinking, I couldn't pay that. Wrong wallet. The question isn't what you can afford, it's what your client gets out of it. And listen, the next part flipped my brain forever. High prices actually help your clients more. When someone pays £200, they barely show up. They half do the work. They blame you when it doesn't land. When someone pays £2,000, they take it seriously. They show up. They do the work. They get the result. Cheap prices don't make you generous. They make you more forgettable. So before you send the next quote, run it through what I call the family filter. Look at the price, then ask yourself one question. Is this number worth an hour away from my kid? If the answer is no, the price is too low. Raise it, send it. Because every quote you send is a vote. Either you're voting for the family you want to build, or you're voting for the small, safe version of yourself that keeps you stuck. You don't get to do both. Pick the next quote you have to send. Take the number you were going to charge, double it. I'm serious. Don't tweak it. Don't soften it. Don't add a, but I'm flexible. Just double it and hit send. The worst that happens is that they say no, and you learn what your real ceiling is. The best that happens is your family eats better and you work fewer hours. If you're watching this and you're thinking, Luke, I don't even have a thing to charge for yet, you're starting in the wrong place. I broke down how to turn your current job skill into something people will actually pay for in this video right here.